Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Strategic Mind Blitzkrieg as we are playing the Invasion of Norway scenario. So you may notice that we're still in the same turn that we left off, while all of our units still have the ability to move and fire. That's because my dumbass done forgot to save the game here, guys. So we are on one of the auto saves, and it does auto save every time every time you hit the end turn button. I think it auto saves, and then when you get to the next mission, the next turn. So I believe this is the beginning of this turn here, where we left off was at the end of this turn. So basically we have to replay one turn, which is both unfortunate and fortunate. Unfortunate because you guys have to watch something we already did here. But I'm not really mad about it, because if you guys recall, this turn here was disastrous last episode. I made two major mistakes in this one, so I'm not really all that mad about it, honestly. That's probably why I forgot to save it, because I was kind of irritated, because I didn't need to continue playing the mission here. I was trying to get like as close to being done as possible. We were already well past an hour through the episode, and I kept playing, and then I made all those mistakes. I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. So yeah, I might have been a little bit irritated about how that turn went, and maybe that's why I forgot to save. But again, it's actually not a bad thing, so we'll take it. I was kind of waffling on whether I should just play the turn off camera, but I figured some of you guys would want to watch it, and you can always like skip to the next turn. If I remember to, and I'll try to remember to put a pinned comment with the timestamp for when the next turn starts, for those of you who don't want to watch this same turn, although it is going to go differently, obviously, based on the knowledge we have and the fact that I'm going to try not to make those two really dumb mistakes that I made last time. So yeah, hopefully things should overall go better this time. So we need to go and start with attacking these guys here, trying to get those guys destroyed. If you guys recall, that's one of the things we needed to do, is get rid of this damn destroyer here. So let's go and attack him. Oops. I'm going to attack him with maybe both of these shots. Yeah, I must want to do it with both shots. Looks like we might take a little bit of damage here. Yeah, let's just use both of the big shots on this guy here. And then he should have already fired all his, so what we could do is attack with this guy if we wanted to. It doesn't really matter. I don't really remember how we did this last time.
The British fleet in Nunavik is no more.
Excellent. This battle shall go down in history as a prime example of our sailors' gallantry.
Okay. Who's going to move these guys? I'll wait to move them until I know where this guy's going. I guess we'll move him here, and we'll continue bombarding these units right here. Try to get them destroyed. Should push him back. Yeah, he went back somewhere. We can't see him though. Let's see if we get a little bit closer, if we can see him. There we go. Alright, so you saw him there, and so that'll allow us to get him destroyed. I guess we could have destroyed him with that infantry. Alright, attack him there. Maybe I should have moved forward here so we can see who was there. Yeah, it might have been better. I don't know. Alright, so let's go here. Can't see the unit there. I'm not sure if we want to do attack yet. Let's wait. Let's wait and see if we want to use the ability to see him. Although we could just use this. Yeah, let's just use this guy. Though I think this would result in the anti-air that's around here shooting him down. So let's just, I think we can go right over him. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we've seen him, and so we can see if we want to attack him. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to. There might be some artillery. Yeah, there's artillery that's going to support him, but that's okay. And I don't remember what we did last time, so we're kind of just rolling with this here. Doing everything, whatever makes the most sense to do right now. How much? Okay, he can fire 3 times, so there's really no way to stop him from firing on us. Seeing if everybody here has fired all their shots. They have. Alright, so we could move over here and attack that infantry, or we could go after the artillery here, which for whatever reason we would not do well, probably due to their high entrenchment, is what I'm expecting. We'll wait to move these guys, see if we end up having any air support for them. Probably won't, but we'll try it out and see. So we still got these 2 destroyers we have to sink now. I think those are the only ships, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe those are the only ships. It's just these 2 destroyers, and we'll sink those with the capital ships. As for the submarines, I want to say that there's nobody I'm not wrong here. I want to say that there's no convoys and there's nobody to attack. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. There's still the aircraft carrier out here, which we can't see, by the way. We need to move these guys over here to get supplies. Your ship is running out of fuel. It should move to the supply zone of the nearest seaport to be resupplied. Okay, got it, man. So yeah, we'll go ahead and let these guys get supplied. We now know that the carrier is right there. And this time, I'm actually going to reveal the carrier. You know what? The best way to do this would be to do it with the battleships, but we'll have to destroy that first. Let's get rid of these planes. So again, we're going to shoot them with the anti-air. And try and do it the way we did last time, where we didn't have to bring any planes over here. And we were able to just do this all with the anti-air. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. I don't think it really matters which one we attack here. Alright, just see how much damage we can do to these. And yeah, again, I don't really remember exactly how we did this on taking these guys out here, but I do remember I made the mistake here when I tried to attack. Yeah, I ended up moving one of them in a way I didn't want to move them. Now we do need to take out that fortification right there. I've been trying to get that wrapped up. I need to take that province there, and we need to attack this guy here. So I want to say that this anti-air is the one that shot our plane when I tried to move across here. Oh, there's actually a couple anti-air. I think there might be an anti-air over here, perhaps. Yeah, because he's not over here. So I think there's an anti-air right there. So we also have to take out that guy. Okay, and I don't know if we'll be able to do that or not. I guess if we moved the tanks into this way, we could. But yeah, we have to take that anti-air out if we want to be able to move our planes over here. Remember, I tried to attack the aircraft carrier, and that did not go well. So yeah, we want to do this differently than we did it last time. Also, we have a destroyer here that I could have launched a torpedo at, but I messed it up when I did it this way. Yeah, because we can attack him with the anti-air here. I don't know what I did. I think I clicked on the wrong unit or something, or I clicked to move them. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. All I know is that this did not work out the way I wanted it to. Cannot see him still. Okay, a little surprised by that. We might not be able to see him at all without using one of our planes. We use like a float plane. Just move him right over here. There we go. And then shoot the torpedo at him. Although, I still messed up because I should have shot. Should have did this a little bit differently. That's fine. Just go ahead and focus all fire on him. Try and get this damn carrier sunk. Okay, so he's down to 17 health now. Again, our submarines don't have any ammunition, so we have to resupply them. So we won't be able to attack this turn. We can actually see the carrier this time. I never did reveal the carrier last time, so that did result in us not being able to do as much damage as we would have been able to do. We don't really want them to shoot the torpedo at us, so probably don't want to get too close to him. But we do want to be able to fire on him. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so as long as we move right here, I think we're all right. We cannot move it close enough to attack there. So let's go ahead and attack these planes first. Let's see if we can't get these destroyed. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, and then we can go ahead and strike them, but we're going to want to do that with a capital ship first before we attack there. And then also probably strike with one of the capital ships against the carriers. And we have to attack him. Remember, we have to reduce his, remove his ability to overwatch. So we need to do that as well. This destroyer, we're going to want to get him as far away from those destroyers as possible. So we're just going to move him over here. I think this is what we did last time. And not do any damage because it's just not in a good spot. But it does make the fort worse, so that we can hopefully attack it and do more damage with our infantry troops. Alright, so let's go and see where we want to send this guy. Probably should just attack those ships there. Yeah, I think that'd probably be the best way to go about doing this. I want to get that damn carrier sunk, though. Does he have any planes still on him? He does not. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want to get that carrier sunk. So we got our battleship over here. We don't want him to be in position where they'll be able to fire on us. I suppose we'll use the battleship against the destroyers. Although, you know what? We shouldn't have him fire first because he's already fairly damaged. So what we might want to do instead And we still haven't taken out this plane yet either, so that's another thing to consider. Okay, this is what we're going to do. If we move right here, we'll be able to fire on the plane and hopefully get him destroyed. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, still fire on the destroyer over there. Okay, so let's go and attack the plane, and this would result in him retreating, and if he goes over this way, which he did, then we won't be able to fire on him. Damn it. Alright, so that's a shame. So we'll have to use... I think we have to use a battleship, don't we? Yep, we'll have to put a battleship up close to him. Or we could use the secondary attack. I suppose that would be an option as well, if we didn't want to move that close. Let me see here. If we moved right here, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the heavy cruiser. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we could move there. And then this is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could attack that guy. So this is what we're going to do. Let's move him here. Get this plane dealt with. Alright, and then from here, attack this fort. Oh, we don't have a line fire. I think I did this last time too. Yep, same damn mistake. Alright, is what it is, guys. Let's go and fire on him. He's the only one to fire on, so there's really no choices. Alright, so that did a little bit of damage to him. He wasn't able to fire back on us either, so that's one thing to consider. So he still has his attacks left. So we're going to move our battleship and try and just get him as close as possible. We could also try and attack him, which would require us to get closer. We'd have to move, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would, we have 6 range. So yeah, we could move right here, I suppose. Yeah, let's move right there. And go ahead and try and take out this carrier as much as possible. Take his health down. Alright, and then we're going to want to fire on these guys here. I don't think either one of them has fired yet, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just double check. Yeah, it doesn't look like either of them have fired. Okay, so we want them to fire on our bigger ships. Let's go and fire on him. Twice. Since they cannot pierce our armor there. And we do still have some fires. Oh yeah, that's right. We just can't reach anywhere. Which is a real shame, man. Yeah, again, I think I did that same damn mistake the last time. And apparently I didn't learn my lesson. We're just going to move this guy a little bit closer here. And I do want to fire on this guy at least once. Again, to remove his ability there. So let's go and fire on him now. And I don't think firing him with the big guns is necessary. Let's go ahead and fire on him one more time to get him to attack us, so that our destroyers can attack without worrying about taking any damage. Let's go and attack this guy now, and we'll probably just attack him twice, so the infantry can hopefully take him out this turn. That's the idea anyway. We'll go ahead and attack him once, and then hopefully this will push him out and allow us to take the province. There we go. Alright, excellent. So we've taken that province now. Now we just need to get these destroyers dealt with. I think all of our capital ships have fired, and now we just need to fire with the destroyers that can hit them. So we have 2 attacks here. Yeah, let's go and that destroyed them. Excellent. And then this guy might be able to wrap him up, or at least be very, very close to getting him finished. Not quite there. So we might need to send a plane over here to finish the job. Because again, I didn't do this quite as optimally as we could have. But we did actually do a lot more damage on the submarine than we did last time. Now we don't know for sure how much damage it did because we never did identify the submarine there. But we do know that we did a lot more damage. Okay, so he can now move here. Alright, so this guy will not cause us any issues. Okay, so we should be able to move without any problems. I want to say it was one of these guys that I moved over there. I think it was this one. He cannot move that far, though. Then it couldn't have been him then, huh? That must have been somebody else I moved over there. Was it this guy? No, it wasn't that guy. Alright, I know we moved a plane over there. And I know he could reach. Let's just go to our aircraft and see what we got going over here. So we've got that guy, and then we got this guy. Maybe it was this guy, but if it was him, how did he get caught? Maybe he got caught by him. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, maybe I was just mixing this up a bit. All right, so what we want to go ahead and do is do the attack here, and we will want to do. I don't know why he wants to go over that way, but yeah, let's go ahead and do the attack on him. There we go. Got a little bit of a shell hole there. And he's now not doing so well. So as far as how many shell holes he has 2. So effectively his hull is about 7 strength right now. So not quite destroyed yet. We could also do a little bit of damage to this guy and to see if he has any anti-air shots left. He doesn't, so we could just bomb him and maybe even destroy him if we wanted to. Let me just see what we've got available here. We do have this bomber here. That's the dive bomber. I'm looking to click on this guy. So could attack him. I think we'd do more damage by not using the torpedo. Yeah, it looks like we'd do more damage not doing the torpedo there. Alright, so that'd be one option, and I think that's what we'll do. I'm trying to get that destroyer taken out. Okay, so we did alright. Let's see how he's doing on the... Okay, so he still has his main gun. He'll be able to fire with that, unfortunately. I want to say we sunk both destroyers last time, so I think that's a little bit of a difference here for this time. Let's go and get all of our planes moved around, figure out what we want to do with them. We need a bomb here. Again, this guy was really tough. I think we spent a lot of our planes last time on bombing him. I could be wrong there, but I want to say we did. So let's go ahead and start bombing again. Just trying to find all my planes. I don't know where they're all at. Alright, so this guy, he has no choice but to go back home. We could go and bomb once. Is there infantry there? There is. So we could go ahead and do like an incendiary bomb here. And then take off back home to one of the air bases. Suppose that air base is the closest one? Yeah, that's the closest air base. We don't have control of that one yet. So let's go and bomb here. And then get the hell out of here. Land him. Alright, fantastic. I don't know if he'll be able to take off or not. No, he cannot. Alright, so we still have our bomber here, which, again, I think we have to focus fire on that guy to try and... Well, you know what? I think I used my artillery last time for dealing with him. And I think we used our planes on these, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we might have done just that, because we have to get these destroyed so that we can bring our ships in. So maybe that's what I did. I think it is. So that's what we're going to do this time. Just kind of focus the planes over here. And I don't know if he'll do more damage with either one of these. Maybe armor pierce? No, doesn't look like it matters. Alright, so do that. A bit of damage there. And then we'll go ahead and bring a fighter over here to support them. Actually, I have a fighter right here already. So let's go ahead and have him come over here. And alright, now as far as our other planes, I don't think they have any fighters at this point. Or any planes, period. So I don't think we need to support those guys over there. They should be alright, hopefully. There's still the anti-air from the carrier and the destroyer to worry about, though. So if they did have plane support, then that would cause us some serious issues. But I think we'll just use our fighters here against these guys. We could like tick down their... I think the better way would be to do this with the artillery. That's how we did this last time. We focused our artillery's fire on that guy there. So that's what we're going to do again. And then what we'll do is do the frontline artillery with 2 of our artillery units. Same thing that we did last time. And we do want to do it with 150 millimeter guys. Okay, because this guy's pretty powerful. And then we'll do the frontline artillery again. And fire one more time. Alright, so he should be in a pretty bad state now. And we do still have our other artillery that can fire. We can fire on that guy, or we can attack that infantry right there. Or we can try and get that infantry destroyed. I don't know if anybody will be able to do that on their own. Yeah, it looks like they've probably got... Yeah, this is what we're going to do. Let's just go and attack him. I don't remember how exactly we did it last time, but... Oh, did he have to move to do that? Huh. Okay, yeah, it looked like he had to move because he was being blocked by that. Oh, okay. So it's clearly not what we did last time. Probably shouldn't have done that way. Yeah, I don't think that was the best way to do it. Alright, so remember, we're trying to get to where our artillery will be able to fire multiple times here. So we need to take him out, preferably with an infantry unit. We do have this guy here that needs to get dealt with. Let's go and attack him, and then he'll be able to move. Now, we still have the situation here as well, so we need to take that guy out. And so this is where our other plane was. I think this is the only plane that hasn't moved yet. No, we still have 2 fighters that haven't moved yet. So we have that guy there, and then this guy here. Which ones can reach over here without issue? Because I'm thinking that we might attempt to... Well, Yeah, I guess there's really no reason. I suppose we just can focus fire on this here. I would really like to get that dealt with, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Maybe attack him once with the recon unit, and then we'll see if we can't get over there. Take control of that, and then just attack him with this infantry unit, and now it's ours. Alright, excellent. Go and start pushing forward up this way, up north. Any other units left to move over here? We do have our anti-air unit here. There's nowhere really to have them attack, though, or do anything. Oh, we haven't seized these provinces yet. I think I did this last time, too. I made this mistake. Okay, well, we can go and seize it with this unit. There we go. Make sure that we have control of all the flags over here. Alright, we look good to go. So we can move this guy. He does not have any vehicle, so he's going to be nice and slow. We got this unit that can move up. We'll move him back this way. And now we just need to start attacking with our tank units. Now we do have this tank unit here. We can't see what's there. Let's go ahead and, I guess, reveal it. Yeah, we got just enough points to do an aviation recon here. We could also use, he'd get shot down if that is anti-air. Whatever, it's fine. We'll just use this guy here. See what's there. Okay, it's just infantry there. That's the anti-air. Okay. Let's see how the best way to do this would be. We've got to get that artillery dealt with. So I suppose we should just fire on him. Yeah, let's go and start firing on this artillery. And I wonder if, you know what, he's probably going to be out of ammunition soon. Yeah, you know what? If we attack here, let's do this. Let's move once. Attack here. The artillery will support. Oh, he didn't support. Okay, I thought he would have. That's interesting. Alright, well, let's just go and attack with the infantry then. Alright, we have this infantry here that can try and get this fort dealt with. And then, now we just need to get all these troops moving forward here. Try and get the hero unit dealt with. Yeah, I'm trying to do this where we get to move once, but yeah, these guys just do not do enough points against him. Yeah, he's not going to do very well against him. Can the infantry move forward and attack? He can. He doesn't do very well either. Oh, that's interesting. How little damage these guys do against him. He's just so good. Yeah. And I guess what we'll want to do, let's see here. I know these guys do better against him than that guy will. But yeah, we won't be able to defeat him this turn. Yeah, I might need to attack with the infantry first. Or with the recon unit? What if we went up here? Could get rid of that guy. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so we've gotten rid of him, and then we'll just attack with the infantry, I suppose. He'll do 1-1, and this guy would do 1-2. So he'll attack first. And then he'll attack. And then hopefully that'll allow the tanks to attack. And get them to retreat. Or at least one of them can. Huh, he doesn't do any damage against him. Wow. Alright, then I guess we'll start with this guy. Let's attack. Hope that forces his retreat so we can attack again. It did not, so that's quite unfortunate. But this should. And then that'll allow us to attack this guy here. Do significant damage against him. And then we can move against that guy. Get him destroyed.
We have gotten to the WWII.
We've already listened to this, so we won't listen to it again. Alright, so who's left to move? Let's just take a look and see who we haven't moved yet. Oh yes, he has an additional attack now, that's right. So we'll attack him. I should destroy him. Fantastic. And then we can attack again if we wanted to, which we will. And does this guy have... Okay, he attacks there. We'll just attack this unit right here. Get him ticked down just a little bit. And if they attack us here, then he probably wouldn't do very good because of the close defense penalty. So let's see what we still got to move. We'll keep these guys here. Okay, the tank could move forward, but he can't attack, so might as well just leave him there. This guy, same thing here. Yeah, there's no reason to move because it can't do anything. Suppose we could go ahead and move the recon unit up. I guess we move this guy out of here as well. Start moving back. We haven't moved these yet. I would like to move them up. Keep them out of the trucks, I suppose. And let's see who else still is available for moving. I think that's everybody. Okay, excellent. So let's go to end of turn. And now we're finally in where we were at, where we left off last time. So of course their carriers are attacking that plane there. Are they going to go after that recon unit? It seemed like they're going to attack them, but maybe they decided not to. If they would have, that would have been really much in our favor because it would have been a cross the river attack. I don't know what these guys are doing. The destroyer's moving out of there. That's strange. It is nighttime. I can't see anything out there. We got to get these guys finished up, so we need to figure out where the hell that damn destroyer is so we can ramp them up. We'll probably use these guys on the carrier here. But let's go ahead and reveal where the hell this damn destroyer went. Huh. We still haven't found him. Okay, that's interesting. But let's go ahead and strike the carrier, although he would fire back on us. And for whatever reason, we're not doing any damage on him. Huh. We could try and take out that main gun anti-aircraft gun before we attack with our planes here, so that they don't take the damage, and then attack with like the battleship instead. Although I'd really like to focus the battleship's fire on trying to get these wrapped up. That probably would be good. I think he might be able to attack from here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check here. Trying to attack this unit here. It doesn't look like it. It does 6 range. So over here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we should be able to hit him. I wonder why it's not coming up here. Okay, it's just I just can't hover over it properly, I guess. Yeah, so I prefer to attack with that. So what we could do is attack with the secondary guns, because I don't think we'd be able to reach him with the secondary gun with the bore range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we wouldn't be able to reach him. So there's nothing else to attack. So might as well attack the carrier. That'll take his shots away and also damage all his stuff. So let's just take a look at him now. He still does have a shell hole, by the way. And it is pretty damaged, so it's, at the very least it's going to do a lot less damage. Let's go and move the battleship up. And we're going to attack. Oh, we don't have any line of sight. I see. Oh, damn. That sucks. Alright, well, we'll just have to focus the fire on the carrier then. It's fine. And I assume that main gun's useless now, yeah. Actually, his engine's almost destroyed too. So yeah, we'll focus. Oh, you know what? We could have used... You know what? We didn't need to do that. These guys could fire somewhere else because we have the submarines that can take care of this guy for us. Because they did get their ammunition back. And then also, somebody told me that this is an activated ability, the Wolfpack. You give them additional move points. I don't know if that would actually improve the attack at all. Yeah, I was thinking this was a passive thing, but it's not. I don't think it's necessary, though. Though, for whatever reason, I'm having trouble hovering over this guy. I wonder why we're not doing more damage. That's interesting. You would think we would do a bit more damage than we are doing. Oh, it's so damaged. I see. I see. That's why. Well, we'll attack anyway, because if we can get it sunk, then it's worth it. Nothing you can attack with the torpedoes any damn way. Yeah, it didn't do anything. So what we're going to do is try and find that damn destroyer, man. Yeah, I don't know where the hell he's at. And there's nothing else to use the submarines for, so might as well use them to try and find a destroyer. Yeah, I don't know where he went, guys. He just disappeared. Alright. He might be out. He could be anywhere. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised I can't find him. Okay. So, yeah, this time with the battleship, let's actually move where I can attack this guy, though he wants to go there. That would not be good. Okay, so that's the reason why I wasn't coming up. It says we have to go there to attack him. Oh, that's a real shame. What if I went here? You'd think I would be able to do it there. You know what? I think if we went here, we can attack him. So let's move over here. Yes, we can. Excellent. But I think he might be able to attack back. No. Yeah, we're right outside the range. That's right. Can't attack with that one. I probably should have attacked first with this to get the carrier sunk, but I suppose it's fine. Let's get this guy ticked down in health with the battleship, and hopefully the planes will be able to finish that up. Does seem like we're kind of wasting our battleship moves a little bit. They haven't. I haven't done a great job with the way we've been doing that. Can we attack this guy at least? It doesn't look like we can reach him. He's just too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it'd have to be a battleship, and he's just heavy cruiser. So I don't think there's anything that this unit here is going to be able to attack. He's just too far away right now. So we need to reveal where that damn destroyer is so that maybe I can attack him. So let's try using this. I don't know where the hell this destroyer is. There he is. Okay, so we've now located him. And so we want to get that destroyer sunk. And so we're going to try and move. I think we have one more plane we haven't used yet. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get him over top here. And then we're going to try and sink him. I don't know if this guy will be able to reach him. Doesn't look like it. It looks like he's just short. We'll have to do it with the destroyer then. Alright, well that's fine. We'll do it with the destroyer. Let's go ahead and move up nice and close to him. Get him sunk. Hope it'll fire back on us, of course. Should be dead now though. There we go. Beautiful, guys. Alright, so we did it. So now that we know we've done that, we can just focus the fire here on this guy. Because again, I don't think there's anything I can fire on. Yeah, I'm just not close enough to anything else. So yeah, might as well just fire on with the cruiser, get him sunk.
The HMS Glorious is no more. A sunken hulk for the creatures of the sea to nestle in.
Not bad. It seems our mighty Navy has the honor of the first ever recorded sinking of a carrier.
Alright, awesome, guys. So let's go ahead and move. Again, not going to be able to fire anything. He's too far away. Need to get these other ships moved up over here. We don't have to worry about him attacking us now. Yeah, that's right. We can even move in here with the destroyer and attempt to get him sunk. He can't attack back, of course. Alright, so the last destroyer, I don't think he's going to be able to hit anything. Yeah, there's nothing else to really shoot at this point. Let's move him over here. And I think that's everybody. And then we got the ships over here, which I think we're going to move. I really want to get... Well, we don't really need to do that, honestly. Yeah, we don't really need to do that. We do need to move a little bit closer, though. Let's see how the best way to do this would be. Now we can't see the infantry that is located there. Can't start firing on this guy, so I suppose that's exactly what we're going to do. Because we need to take him out too if we want to move our ships in here to help out on this final assault. Let's attack the artillery. And just make this an easy attack for our infantry. Still got all of our destroyers that can do their attacks. Guess we'll start firing on this infantry a little bit. Attack the artillery. And he shouldn't be able to fire anymore. I think he should be out of ammunition at this point. Yeah, he's completely out of ammunition, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Let's go and fire on this guy, just trying to take down that entrenchment a bit. And we'll just fire on him again. So hopefully the infantry can get, well, probably because it's nighttime. We're going to attack anyway. Can go ahead and attack there. Not going to do great on that. Let's attack this artillery. Haven't quite got him finished up. If we attack with this guy here, then that should force him back. And then let's go ahead and attack this guy now. Oh, we got... that's weird. Oh, because we hadn't revealed that guy yet. I see. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and reveal these two then. And that didn't work. Alright, well, that sucks. Oh, and the anti-air there. Yeah, I'm a dummy. Alright, we'll just attack that guy then. Making some mistakes this turn. Just trying to rush it, but there's really no reason to rush it. We're actually doing very, very well right now. Okay, well, let's go ahead and seize this point here. Attack the artillery. That'll reveal those units. Alright, excellent. So should have just did that anyways. Like that. Don't know if we want to attack that guy. Alright, we'll just wait and see how the best way to go about doing this is going to be. Artillery is going to be able to do quite a bit of damage to these. We also have our planes that we haven't made use of yet either, which we'll probably use to bombard these guys. Though, we do have the artillery here, so they might be able to do so much damage that we don't need the planes. Okay, let's see how we're going to do this. They're not really doing very much damage. Yeah, they're not doing hardly any damage. Alright, so it is nighttime and raining, so it's kind of a shitty time. Alright, let's go and attack him. Let's attack him with all our units here. And we're going to need to move forward to get this artillery here, and even then he still isn't going to be able to attack much. We'll just attack the fortification, I suppose. It's just a terrible time. Just basically not going to be able to do a whole lot because of the rain and the rain and the nighttime. All these damn modifiers are really causing us some problems. So this guy can go and move in here. Move the infantry in. We'll just move all of these units that are around here. Oh, we can actually fire on that guy. Okay, that's what we'll do then. Just kind of slowly all move these units up. Get the recon unit moving. Huh. Okay. So what else do we need to do? We still got this artillery here that we can move. Or excuse me, I said artillery. I meant the destroyer that we can get moving up. And nothing really to attack with them right now. So I guess it's planes now. We need to move our planes. Yeah, let's go and move all the planes. Get them going wherever they need to go to do some attacks. Try and tick these guys, their strength down a bit with some bombardment. Now I know that some of them do need to refuel. So we're going to use our... Okay, so this bomber is already done. We can use this bomber here. See where the best location to attack would be. I think it's basically just ticking down entrenchment at this point. So this is the only thing that this guy's going to be useful for. So let's just bomb. Let's bomb this guy because he's the only one that's actually entrenched. So we're going to bomb him. Let's see who else we got to move. So this guy, he needs to refuel. So what we'll do is just go ahead and bomb that unit there, and then return back home to refuel. And we're not worried about fighters anymore, so we don't really need to escort our bombers. Let's go and have this guy. I mean, you're just seeing here, we're not doing like any damage against these units. Move them over here. Just go ahead and take him out with the fighter. There we go, beautiful. That also gave us a level up. Nice. Let's go ahead and level him up then. See what we want to get him. It looks like this is his first level up. So we could do the link to fight one. That's always great when you have to fight 2 aircraft. We could do the all weather. Should be nice. Rain doesn't affect us so much. And I think that might be what we end up doing actually. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, guys. Let's get the all weather. They're not affected by the rain. And then we'll go ahead and go back and land and take off again. Oh, nope, we don't have any movement points. Never mind. We still have 1 bomber left to move. So let's go ahead and try and do a bit of damage. And let's bomb this guy since we haven't bombed him yet. And then we have some fighters that haven't moved yet. We got this guy here. Let's go and figure out who he wants to bomb. I suppose we'll bomb that guy. And then we got our final fighter here. And we'll just bomb there. And not even doing anything. I probably should have bombed this guy since he's entrenched. Yeah, they're just having no effect because of the night and the rain. So it's a terrible turn. It's kind of a useless turn essentially. Yeah, you can see that even our tanks really can't do much damage here. Yeah, there's barely any damage being done. Let's go and attack one of these guys. That infantry is going to be attacked by that fort. I shouldn't have moved there. Let's see how the best way to go about doing this would be. I'm trying to attack with the infantry first. Let's see. I'm trying to see how we could do the most damage here. What we might want to go ahead and do is give these guys a second shot since we have the points. Let's go and have him fire again. Try and tick him down a little bit. Make him a little bit easier. Yeah, I think we're going to have to there's any way around it. I just had to fire on here with these guys. Move this guy forward since there's no reason not to. And we'll just go and attack this guy here. And then hopefully that'll allow this unit here to get a win. No. Alright, well we did what we could. They're just not doing a whole lot of damage right now with any of our attacks. They've been pretty ineffective overall. We still have this guy. We don't want to attack there with this guy. He just wouldn't do very well. I think the best way to do this would be to move up here and attack that guy. Alright, excellent. So I don't think there's anybody... Oh, there's still a couple units left to move, apparently. Alright, we have this guy. Yeah, he can't go anywhere. Let me see here. All the, well, still have... Okay, those are just torpedoes. So could still move with this guy, but we're going to need help. So I'm not going to move him because we still got to get all these guys destroyed, excuse me. And we have a lot of naval power helping us out in this area. Let's just go ahead and see if there's anybody left to move. We still got an artillery that can move forward, so we will. And maybe some infantry sitting around. Yeah, we got this guy. Can he heal up? No, it's red here. We cannot heal up. This guy can finish up the fort. And no, he was not able to get the win there. Yeah, it's just kind of a useless turn, honestly. And you get the win or attack there, it wouldn't go well, so we'll just move here. Yeah, just kind of a useless turn given the situation. So we have seized all these, right? Yes, we have. So let's just go ahead and keep moving forward. They'll probably never get into the fight, but we'll keep moving them as if maybe they will. Alright, so let's go and end this turn. Good God, that was just pointless. Just nothing really happened there. And they did decide to attack the artillery there. Okay, I don't think that's going to go well for them. Artillery is providing support for all those, but again, it hasn't been highly effective given the circumstances. I don't know what that guy is doing with his low-ass health. I guess getting out of... Yeah, that makes sense. Take him out of the victory point. They are doing a lot of attacks this time. We are back in daylight. We do not have rain anymore. We should be able to just demolish them this turn. That's what I'm expecting. We have to get this taken out here. So the best way to do this would probably just use this here. But we want to attack them one time. Just one time in order to do enough damage that the tank could destroy them. So the best way to do that, well, this fighter needs to go home. Yeah, so he needs to go home and resupply. Now, we might have had the airbase by the end of this turn that we could have made use of. That's one thing I didn't really consider. Alright, so let's go ahead and just attack him with a fighter. I don't think that he can provide overwatch this far away. I think we're far enough away. So let's see if any fighters can reach over here. So this fighter here could reach. What about this guy here? Yeah, he could reach as well. Let's just send this one. The fighters do exactly one damage. Exactly what we need to do so that this tank can defeat him. Alright, that gave us a level up ability as well, and we got the overrun, so that's another reason why I wanted to get him defeated, so we have the overrun. So with the level up, we already have the swift strike with this tank. So what do we want to get for him next? Some good choices. We got the aggressive maneuvering, the 1+ points, enemy surrendering, 1 strength left instead of 0. I think we should get the Night Hunter, honestly, so hopefully Knights won't affect us as much. Alright, so the best thing to do would be to attack that guy. Let's just wait, though, to see where we want to move and attack, based on how the situation looks once our naval units move in. I think we should win this turn, or be pretty damn close to winning. Now that we can move our ships in real nice and close, we're going to just wreak havoc against them, I think. Let's start up here. So we're going to go ahead and fire with our big gun. Oh, we can't reach him. Okay, we'd have to move a little bit. Okay, but that's fine. This is what we'll do. We'll go ahead and fire on this guy. And then we'll just move so we can fire on this guy. Get him destroyed so we can take the airbase. I'll take the airbase with this guy and get him destroyed. Excellent. Alright, so let's go ahead and seize the fort here. There we go. That is ours. Beautiful. No reason to move the unit because this should be over this turn. Still that infantry unit right there to destroy. We would have to move to be able to attack these guys apparently. Yeah, because of the, okay, that's fine. Does this guy have to move? He cannot. He does not need to move. So we'll attack him, get him destroyed, and attack that guy. Again, our ship should get us the win here. Get all these units at least so low on entrenchment that our infantry should be able to, or the land unit should be able to wreak havoc against them. Let's bring the destroyers in and start firing. Suppose we should start with these units here. Get that guy destroyed. Maybe I should have just attacked with an infantry there. Alright, and then we'll bring the battleship in. He's going to be able to do some serious damage against these guys here. Just trying to see where the best locations to fire would be. I guess we'll start on this guy here. And then fire on him. Yeah, this should be, again, this should be very, very easy to get this finished up now. Just because we have, you know, complete control of the seas, and so it's just no longer needs to really be considered. So I'm gonna start firing on these guys. They still have high entrenchment. Submarines are basically useless now. We won't even move them. There's really no point. I guess we can make sure that they're in supply zones. I mean, it doesn't matter, frankly. Okay, so this guy might not be able to fire on anybody. Let's see here. Okay, he can fire just on that guy. So we will. Alright, any destroyers left? Oh, we got this destroyer here. Move him in and he can attack whoever he can reach. Attack that guy, I suppose. Alright, any destroyers left far away? It looks like that is all. So now we just got the big guns here. Move them in. See how we want to do this. So we haven't fired on that guy at all, so probably should try and take down his entrenchment a bit because our artillery won't be able to reach. And then let's take out the... I suppose we'll start working on taking the fort out, though we still have an infantry here we haven't fired on, so we probably should fire on him some. Alright, bring the last battleship in. And it looks like... oh, okay. Hold up. I almost want to just go ahead and start doing some damage to the fortification because I think we've got this just about wrapped up. Let's fire one gun on him to push him out of there. Then fire once on the fort. And then start taking this fort down because I want to say the forts do count as a unit type that needs to be destroyed in order to have all units destroyed. There's a unit right here. Who is that? Oh, okay, so that would have to get destroyed. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that then. Make sure that we take his health down some. And then what we could do is just attack with this artillery unit here. Or excuse me, with this tank unit. We'll attack there, get him destroyed so he can do another overrun. And again, we should be able to just seize everything at this point. So we've already seized there, still have to win here. So I'm gonna grab that. And again, I do expect this to be pretty easy to grab all the rest of these victory points up. Alright, so that's been done, and now it's just this area here that we need to wrap this up, just kind of finish it up. I do have this artillery that can attack, so let's go attack him there. And then we'll use our frontline artillery to attack this guy. And we haven't even used our artillery yet, just kind of show you how this is going. It's pretty easy overall. Let's go and destroy him. And attack that guy then.
Herr Führer, Norway's ours. The entire country is under our control.
Excellent. A strong staging area in the north will prove essential to our war effort.
Okay. So I guess we're going to fire on this guy here. Just trying to get...
Führer, the British landing in Norway, or rather the attempt at it, has been a spectacular failure. Our combined military forces have thwarted the enemy plans once again.
I expected nothing less. Initiative and aggression. That's the essence of the true German spirit. In the blink of an eye, Denmark and Norway were brought under the Reich's rule. Owing to your shrewd leadership, we have secured the invaluable Swedish ore supply and ensured our maritime supremacy in the north. We have shown the British that their Royal Navy is no match for ours. And if they continue to interfere with our operations, their punishment will be severe.
Alright, so this is obviously just a golden victory because we haven't finished up yet. We should be attacking with our other units here. Because when they do the overrun, they don't get the experience from that. So that's one thing to consider. And there we go. That's the all 400 points. We have done everything. So very, very nice. We got all the flags, destroyed all the enemy units, and this is now an absolute victory with we still had effectively 3 turns left because you have that 0 turn left too. So we did it very, very quickly and overall very easily. Wasn't too difficult of a campaign here, or of a scenario for us. And it is a very difficult scenario. I should say that it's an extremely difficult scenario, but we did incredibly well with it and made it felt easy this time. And again, I think that's largely because I played it once. I think that's like one of the key things if you really want to do well in these scenarios is you've got to play them one time, you know, as like a practice run, so you kind of know what units you need, you know, how the best way to go about completing all the objectives is. Where to send each unit, where you might need them. I find myself just moving a lot faster and a lot more efficiently on the second run, as you'd expect. So we did lose 1 tactical bomber. That was not a core unit though. We lost 1 destroyer, of course, and 1 submarine, and then the 5 reconnaissance planes. We lost those as well. But that's it. That's all we lost. So did pretty good there. Killed a ton of units, 86 total units there. We're going to get a lot of prestige. Got all 400 victory points from controlling all the flags, clearing all the enemies, and completing all the secondary objectives. So we're now a general, which is going to give us 42 total command points. I think we're getting 40 or 41. So now we have 42 total. We got the Narvik shield, plus 1 air defense to the HQ unit. So that's nice. And then we got the War Merit second class with swords, which gains us a 5% discount on the acquisition of artillery units. So let's go and finish the operation, and we will watch that cutscene. Alright guys, so that is the end of the invasion of Norway scenario, and as many of you probably would have expected here, I guess we'll take a look and see what this is real quick. So we have the Swedish ore shipments, because the port of Narvik was not damaged, so you get a 10% discount on acquiring all land units. Wow, that's really nice. And then of course you have the 2 battleships that are available in the future operations since they get sunk, so that's also really nice. I don't know which ones you get those in. Maybe Dunkirk? I don't know if you have them for the invasion of the France and the Low Countries, which is the next one here. Where you occupy the Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, and northern France, including Paris. So I don't know if you'd have it for this one. It might be the Dunkirk one you get, or maybe a different one, maybe a future one. But we would have the battleships in the future, but as many of you guys probably expected, this is going to be the last video we do in this series. Unfortunately, these for whatever reason, and I really like these games, man. The games done by Starni Games, you know, with the Panzer strategy starting first, and then you know they rebranded to the Strategic Mine, where we cover the Pacific game, and then of course this is Blitzkrieg. And, you know, obviously, you can call me biased because I've worked with the company several times in the past, you know, where I think the first thing I worked on was that Panzer strategy video I did for their Steam page. And then, of course, I did the voiceover work for these 2 strategic mind games. So obviously, I'm, you know, not the most unbiased source, but I really like these games. I think that they're just really well done. You know, I've always liked the Panzer general successor style of games. Another one that you may have heard of is Panzer Corps. We covered the first one on the channel a very long time ago. I don't even think it's even on the channel anymore to watch because it's such an old video. It's one of my oldest videos. So yeah, you might not even be able to watch that anymore. And then Panzer Corps 2 came out recently, and I was going to cover that one. They gave me early access, and I was playing the pre-release version, and it just kept crashing on me. Like everything I did, it would crash. I couldn't get through the first scenario without constant crashing. And so I knew it was a pre-release version that might get fixed for, you know, the patch, the day one patch or whatever. But I contacted the developers about it, and they never replied. Like, I asked them, is there any way I can avoid these crashes? You know, is there something I'm doing? Because it seemed to be like one thing that was consistently causing crashing was the flamethrower attack. So I thought maybe it was that, and the developers never contacted me back. So I just said, you know what, screw it. I'm just not going to cover the game. And I heard that it's pretty good, and from my understanding, it's a lot more popular. And because they're so similar, they're both, you know, Panzer General successor style games, and because they are so similar, and you know, they do have many major differences, of course, between the two. I don't know if you guys played that one before. I haven't, and played it a little bit since its release. We just never covered it on the channel. And I think the Panzer Corps 2 is the more popular. Now, personally, I think that this is honestly the better of the two games. I like this one better than Panzer Corps 2. If you're comparing like Panzer Corps 2 to, you know, Panzer Strategy, you know, the first game that Starni Games did, then I would say Panzer Corps 2 is definitely the superior game. But when comparing it to this one, I think this one's better, honestly. I like it a lot better. Panzer Corps 2 is a good game, though. I haven't really had the crashing issues since I played after launch. There's been a few bugs and a couple crashes, a lot more than you get with this game, I will say that. But overall, it's a lot more stable than the pre-release version was, as you'd expect. But yeah, that one's a lot more popular, just based on like Steam reviews and other things I've seen would indicate that it maybe that people who are fans of this style of game are playing that instead of this, and you know, that results in the views for this series not being great. It's been this way for the entire series. The only video that did really well was the first Panzer strategy video I did, the very first one, the pre-release version, where I did it on the early access version of the game. That was the only video that did really well in all the videos that I've done for these three games. And it's unfortunate because these are actually a lot of work. They're a lot of work. So normally, if I'm enjoying the game as much as I do with this one, because I love these games, then I would play it even with the views, which, you know, it does okay. It's not like terrible. I'm not talking about a couple hundred people and that's it. I mean, it does okay. But with as much work as it is, with the pre-playing this, if you really want to do well on the scenarios, then I got to pre-play them, so you got to add that in there. But even if I don't pre-play them, I mean, we're still talking about, I mean, these scenarios are very, very long, guys, and they've just gotten longer. If you look at where we're at here in the series, I think this is episode 8, I believe. So we're 8 videos in. The Panzer strategy series that we did like 8 or 9 videos. That's it. And yet we got all the way through the Dunkirk scenario. So we got through 2 scenarios that we haven't done in this series. The France-Norway one, the France Low Country one, and then the Dunkirk one. So we had gotten through those 2 with the same amount of videos because the scenarios have been made a lot longer. I mean, the Polish one, was incredibly long. We did the Polish one in Panzer Strategy in 1 video, while in this series it took us 3 videos, I think, 2 or 3 videos. Yeah, I think it's 3 videos to do Poland. So it's a lot longer, guys. Overall, Norway, I think we did that one in 2 videos. In Panzer Strategy, it took us 4 in this one. So it's about double the content, if not more. Well, the developers stated that for an experienced player, somebody who doesn't have to replay scenarios over and over again, and is able to get through it efficiently, it's going to take 80 hours to complete the game. And from what I've seen in the comments from people who are playing it, who said, One guy said it took 10 hours. Some of the later scenarios are like 10 hours to finish. And so that makes sense. It's about 20 scenarios. So yeah, 80 hours total to get this to complete the game. So it's a lot of content. I say that makes it more worth your money, of course. But when it comes to playing it for YouTube, it just doesn't really work all that well for YouTube. Luckily, with this game is people are looking up the scenarios. So the episode 1 of each scenario usually does very well, or does decent, not very well, but does better than the rest of the series. But that's all anybody watches. Nobody watches episode 2 or episode 3 or episode 4 of that scenario. So they only watch the first video of the scenario, and then nobody watches past that. So if a scenario takes 10 hours and takes 10 videos, for instance, when we did in the Pacific series, we did the Battle of Guadalcanal, which was like 5 videos. I think it was like 5 or 6 videos. It was really long. When you do that many videos for one scenario, the last video is getting like 100 views. Nobody's watching it. Nobody watches that far into it. So if we got to do 10 videos for a scenario, I mean, it's just not practical. It just doesn't work well with YouTube from my experience, which is unfortunate. I wish they were a bit more popular because I really, really like these games. But this was as far as I told you guys in the beginning that we would definitely go to, because the invasion of Norway is my favorite scenario by far. I love the invasion of Norway with the combination of land, air, and sea battles. So I really liked that scenario. So I knew I wanted to get that far at the very least, and then we're going to base it off of views on if we continue. And the views, unfortunately, have not been there. This so far has been the least successful series of the 3 Starni Games I've covered, which again is very, very unfortunate. And I'm not entirely sure why. I know that some people are kind of unhappy. I've seen it voiced quite a bit on Steam. People are very, very unhappy with this game in a way because they feel like they're ripped off. I don't know why. They feel like because you have Panzer Strategy, which you might have bought or whatever. The developers gave a 50% discount to the owners of Panzer Strategy for this game. But this game is the same. The same situation. It's covering the European theater from the German perspective, which is exactly what Panzer Strategy covered as well. But this is, of course, after the rebranding, and it's obviously a much superior game to Panzer Strategy. I think Panzer Strategy was probably like a learning experience for the developers, where they kind of learned, how they wanted to do this, which is why they did the rebranding with the Strategic Mind, the Pacific. So for me, it makes sense that they redid Panzer Strategy. I think this is exactly the way they should have done it. And then I think it's great that they gave the 50% discount to previous owners of Panzer Strategy. I think that's, as a game company, I think that they made the right move there. I don't know what people were expecting. But yeah, people were apparently, owners of Panzer Strategy are upset. Again, I don't really understand it. I feel like the developers with the 50% discount, I feel like that was, good enough. I think that's a good move. I think that makes up for them no longer supporting that game. I mean, you could actually argue they didn't have to do that. It kind of would have sucked. I think that was the adequate move. That's what they should have done, and they did it. So I don't know what people are griping about, but apparently people are pretty unhappy with the release of this, and maybe this is why it's not doing very well, as you have some people that are complaining about it. Again, I don't really understand the complaints, personally. If you happen to be one of those that is unhappy with it, I'd love to hear your perspective. Based on what I've seen on Steam, though, it just kind of seems like people feel like they should be given a new game, which is a new game. Each scenario, I've played 3 scenarios so far, and all 3 scenarios were completely different from the previous game. Like, they were whole new maps, whole new everything. You got new units, of course, all the different additions that just the Strategic Mind series has compared to Panzer Strategy, that came with the Pacific game. I mean, there's so much new stuff. So it's not the same game. It's a new game. And it just feels like people want a new game for free. That's what it seems like to me. That's my perspective. It seems like they just want a free game and they're complaining because they didn't get it for free. I don't know. Again, I'm biased, so my opinion is probably not all that important in this matter, but I think that's probably what happened. Maybe people unhappy about it, gamers unhappy about them doing a new game with the same setup, the same. It's Europe from the German perspective, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. To me, this seems like it's like a sequel in a way, more likely. I don't know. I don't know what people are complaining about. I'll leave it at that, though. But I think that might have something to do with why the views are so low for the series. But yeah, it does mean that we can't really continue playing this. I've already started the EU4 one, and this series also started later than it was supposed to because that last series took a lot longer than I was expecting it to. So it did start kind of late too. I had meant to start it about a week before we actually did, because I did have early access to the game. So I meant to start it a week earlier than we did, and we would have got a lot further if we had. And then it wouldn't have conflicted with the EU4 start as well. But if you haven't checked that series out, maybe go check it out. It's Europa Universalis 4, playing as Milan with the new Emperor expansion. That is a very different game, obviously. And that is a game developed by Paradox Interactive, which of course have a World War II strategy game as well called Hearts of Iron 4, which I play quite a bit of. We've done 30-something full campaigns, which I've never ended a campaign, like this. We're really not done. I always end it when we've pretty much won the war. I usually do it until I've defeated all my enemies. There's been a couple times where, we don't defeat one enemy there's always a good reason or whatever. But typically I go until we win, until we completely win. And so they're often 20-something, 30-something videos long. So if you're looking for another World War II strategy game, then maybe check that out. Some of my series on HoI4, I have been linking them on the end cards of this series. You can also check out that other strategic mind game, which is the Pacific, and that does focus on the Pacific theater. We play from the American perspective on that one, because that one does have 2 campaigns, the American campaign and the Japanese one. So you can also check that out. I'll probably link that on the end card of this video. But yeah, that is going to be it for the series, guys. Sorry I didn't go a bit further, but I did kind of expect that we might not go past this one simply because of views. I kind of was suspecting it might not do well. So that is going to be the end of this one. Again, I really did enjoy it. I really like this game. I'll probably continue playing off camera whenever I get free time too. But yeah, I had fun. I hope you guys did enjoy the series as well. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. If you're looking for anything to watch while you wait for the next HoI4 series to start, because I know a lot of the people watching this series also watch my HoI4 series and might not enjoy a game like EU4, which is so different. If you're waiting for the next HoI4 series to start, which probably won't be until after that EU4 series is done, then maybe go check out the front page of our channel. We have 3,000 something videos on the channel, a lot of Hearts of Iron 4 content if that's what you're looking for. Also a lot of other World War II strategy games, especially these ones made here by Starni Games. A lot of other strategy games, many of them made by Paradox Interactive. And then of course we have all different other sorts of genres that we play as well. We play RPGs, we play simulator games, action games, pretty much any game that looks decent, we'll try it out. So again, we do have 3,000 something videos, so you should be able to find something that you'd enjoy watching while you wait for the next series to start. If you're looking for any links, check down the description of any of our videos. You'll find links to our PayPal and Patreon, as well as our Teespring merchandise store. If you'd like to help support the channel, you'll find links to all of our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff if you'd like to follow us on there. And then you also find links to our Discord if you'd like to join our community. So again, this is going to be the end of the video and the end of this series. I do hope to see you guys on another video, and thanks for watching.